Good day, students! I am Sir Gilbert N. Lahara, your teacher in Physical Education and Health 11. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss about stress and physical activity. Before we proceed to our lesson, let me first read our learning targets. Number 1. Identify the nature and background of stress. Number 2. Explain the different stressors that can contribute to stress. And number 3. Make a motivational video on how you're going to manage stress. What is stress? Do you have any idea what stress is? Have you ever experienced being stressed? Stress is defined as the reaction of the mind and the body to stimulus that disturbs the well-being, state of calm, or equilibrium of a person. What is stressors? Stressors are events or conditions in your surroundings that may trigger stress. Your body responds to stressors differently depending on whether the stressor is new or short-term. There are two types of stressors. First one is the internal stressors. These kind of stressors are those common within you, like thoughts you have that cause you to feel fearful, uncertainties about the future, lack of control over situations, and even your personal beliefs, which includes your own expectations. The second type of stressor is external stressors. These are kind of stressors that comes outside you, like situations, people, and experiences. Next, we have teen stress. Teen stress is an important yet often overlooked health issue. As a teenager, your teen years are marked by rapid changes, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Most teens face stress from puberty, such as changing relationships with peers, friends, families, or even loved ones. The new demands of school, like doing paperwork, different kinds of activities, assignments, projects, or even performing tasks. The safety issues in their neighborhood, or even the responsibilities in your family. The way you handle this stress can have significant short and long-term consequences on your physical and emotional health. Difficulties in handling stress may result in mental health problems such as depression, suicidal tendencies, headaches, and many more. Excessive stress can gravely influence your physical and mental welfare. In addition, persistent physical and physiological stress can reduce self-worth, lessen your interpersonal and intellectual efficiency, and create a cycle of self-blame and self-doubt. Stress signal. It is important to be aware of your unique stress signals as stress influences every one of us in different ways. Categories of stress indicators are thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and physical symptoms. When you are stressed, you may experience one or all of the following. Let's start with feelings. Nervousness, bad temper, fear, irritability, shame. Next, we have behavior. Crying, increase or decrease desire of food, acting on impulse alcohol or drug use, including smoking, tense laughter, teeth grinding or jaw gritting, stammering and other speech trouble, being clumsy or accident prone. While in thoughts, self-criticism, trouble, concentrating or making decisions, poor memory, anxiety about the future, recurring thoughts, fear of failure. And for physical, sleep disorder, stiff muscles, headaches, exhaustion, cold or sweaty hands, back or neck problems, stomach distress, more colds and infections, fast breathing, palpitations, trembling, and dry mouth. Aside from the symptoms that we discussed earlier, there are other symptoms of stress. First, we have physical symptoms like dry mouth, excessive perspiration, frequent illness, gastrointestinal problems, grinding of teeth, headaches, high blood pressure, pounding heart, and stiff neck or aching of lower back. And in terms of emotional symptoms, we have anger, anxiety or edginess, fatigue, depression, impulsiveness, inability to concentrate, irritability, and having trouble remembering things. And in terms of behavioral symptoms, we have crying. We also have disruptive eating, harsh treatment of others, increased use of tobacco. We also have alcohol or other drugs, and poor communication. How about the sources of stress? Managing different problems, coping with works, classes, relationship, all put in for students who feel stressed and apprehensive about wasting time, meeting expectations, or being lonesome. Stress can also be from exciting or positive events. Falling in love, worries about studying senior high school, trying to be involved in a group or peer can be as stressful to a normal adolescent like you. Let's talk about the sources of stress for teens. Most teens experience more stress when they perceive situation as dangerous, difficult, or painful when they do not have the resources to cope with it. And some of the stressful things that they experience are school demands and frustrations, chronic illness or severe problems in the family, negative thoughts and feelings about self-death of loved one. We also have changes in their body, moving or changing schools, problems with friends or peers at school, taking on too many activities, unsafe living environment or neighborhood, financial problems within the family, and separation or divorce of parents. Let's proceed to the role of physical activity in stress management. Is physical activity important in managing our stress? Let's find out. The role of physical activity. Exercise has many associated health benefits, among which are lower blood pressure, weight loss, and improved health of the heart. It can be a powerful stress reduction technique. In fact, physical activity is one of the best and most effective natural stress relief preferences. Next, we have the mood elevation. Physical activity can improve disposition and presence of mind that reduces stress brought by mild cases of anxiety and worry. Exercise can improve quality of sleep, which certainly can have an impact on one's general mood. The endorphin released. Taking part in physical activity can result to an increase in endorphin levels. Endorphins are chemicals or neurotransmitters released from the brain that have analgesic properties that make someone feel good. Meditation like politics. Exercise can be similar to a form of meditation. Simultaneous with your involvement in an interesting physical activity, you may notice that you are concentrating strictly on exercise. Troubles and doubts that may be part of your life may not be on your mind throughout the workout. And that's the end of our lesson for today. I hope you learned from it. And to end this off, let me read the quotation. Saying yes to happiness means learning to say no to the things and people that stress you out. From Tana Davis.